doesn't matter how many times I leave, I always like panic I'm gonna forget something.
Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube, it's Faye! And I'm feeling incredibly high maintenance right now as I get ready to head downstairs and meet up with my dad to go to the Hot Rod Power Tour. Yes, if I make these vlogs in order, then yes, I did just get back yesterday from All Girls Garage with Parade in Tacoma, and I'm on the road again. Welcome to my life, I don't know. No, I just really wanted to make this happen, first of all, because it's my dad's birthday, and I'm gonna take him on the Hot Rod Power Tour with me, and there's also something along the way that I wanna pick up. You will see, or if you follow me on Instagram, maybe I'll like give that away already, but I'm allergic to everything, so over here I've got like all of my weird food items, because I probably can't eat anything at the track, I don't know. And I may get hungry, and when I get hungry, I can be unpleasant. So I don't want to be unpleasant to anyone. And then I got my coffee with all my little stickers on it, because I just made these stickers and I'm gonna sell them. But I didn't buy enough of them, so I've got this QR code, so if people want to buy them. I don't know. I am such a mess, and I'm very nervous right now. So yeah, I figured what better father-daughter thing to do. He lives in Tennessee too, and this starts in Tennessee. We're in Nashville right now, and I'm getting ready. He's gonna pick me up, and then I'm gonna head to the eBay Motors booth, and I'm gonna do, I don't know, I'm just like gonna hang out in the booth with Alex Taylor, who I've never met before, but Freiberger said she's cool, so I'm sure she's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to meet her. She seems super legit. And all right, well anyway, my dad's gonna be here soon, so I better head downstairs to the lobby, grab all of my high maintenance items, and just try to keep my cool. Oh great, so my dad is already here, and he's here early, and he just called up to the room, or he had someone else call up to the room and say that my coffee is here. He brought me coffee, excellent. Okay, so look at my massive bag. But I've got merch in here and other stuff, so, all right, this is gonna be good. All right, see you later. All right, my dad is explaining his Camry. See, my dad, he knows what's up. We haven't even spoken in so long, and he has a hybrid Camry.
This is the sophisticated, kind of clean look.
Yeah.
Clean, natural look. So
okay,
we got the Gemini.
We got the clean, natural look on this side.
And on the other side, we have more of the badass looking.
Yeah, because I definitely spray paint my lug nuts black.
I do.
Dad, it looks great. This is good. Hey, at least when we take a picture of one side, it'll be matching.
Exactly. You don't look and you say, it's like,
No, this is very stylish.
Matching hubcaps.
So what happened? What happened here?
No,
Oh, this is when you backed into the
new rim.
Yeah, new wheel.
And I put the hubcap on it, but for some reason the configuration is slightly different.
Oh.
I'm driving to Massachusetts, and I get there and there ain't no hubcap.
Oh, bummer. Well,
No,
shoot.
look at it. It's perfect.
No, it looks great. Well, maybe we can.
Perfect.
All right. So, and look what we got in the back. We got the tandem. My dad's reading some books about disease. That's so typical. All right. Okay. Now that I've. No, we're fine. We're good. We are going to the Nashville Super Speedway.
And mine had the little scooper duper on the back of the thing.
Yeah, like my Supra.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, people are really serious about it. See their stickers? They're on the power tour. So we're only doing 2 days of it, and then we're going cycling. But that guy's like, oh, Camry. But
Which side is he looking at though?
no,
Dude, you need to look at the other side.
yeah, see, I told you he's gonna embarrass me all.
He didn't hear a thing. Losing that hubcap is one of the best things that happened in my life.
Nashville Super Speedway. So if you go for all 5 days, then you're considered a long hauler. People are really proud to be long haulers.
And where's the 5 days?
So the first day was Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Then yeah, we missed that one. And then we're doing today here in Nashville. Then we're going to, thank you so much. Oh, they photographed us. So do you want a picture of your Camry? See, they're gonna.
Well, they have to take 2 photographs.
Yeah, they might have to. Well, don't worry about it, Dad. I'm sure
Have to do both sides.
Yeah, they've got to do both sides so you can see both.
Otherwise, they're not gonna.
They're not gonna have the full experience.
Have the wrong impression.
Oh, see, this is where we can get the picture. So it's this side. Are they with the hubcaps or without the hubcaps?
Weird.
Oh no. I love that he didn't discriminate though. He still took a picture of the Camry. All right, so here we are. Here's the compound. This is gonna be great. We are at the Hot Rod Power Tour. This is amazing. Check this out. Where is the, we gotta keep an eye out for the eBay Motors booth. Oh, we're going there. Oh, it's like they know where I need to go. Oh, look, Dad, see, here's the Toyota booth. This is a Supra funny car. Oh my God, look at it. Look at the Supra funny car. It's so cute.
I don't find it very
It's adorable.
funny.
And this is the new GR Corolla.
Oh yeah, all right, take it easy, baby.
Hey, my car! Hi! There's a Supra in the eBay booth, so people know where I'm gonna be because they see my car. There's Toyota. That's beautiful. I like this one too.
Trick 68.
Wow. We are going on the tour. We're seeing the cars.
So,
Oh, thanks! I appreciate it.
Faye's great-grandmother had one car in her life, a 57.
I don't even know this story. I don't even know this
Bel
story.
Air Impala, pink and white with the fins.
Oh! What happened to it?
1973, when the car was 16 years old, my naive
Oh no.
little uncle sold the thing to his mechanic, who we thought was the best guy in the world, who was actually an a-hole. 60,000 miles.
I know this.
Grade 6.
I already know this story.
$150.
Here. Oh.
Mint, garage, ridden by a little old lady to church on the beach, and that was it. 57 Chevy, pink and white.
Pink and white.
Tail and all that stuff, most gorgeous thing.
57, it's yellow and white. Let's go to wagon.
Yeah, no, this thing's much sexier because it had the pink was just it.
So this is a platinum mod. So this is
I'm loving
mod,
this.
and it's filling up. Like this will be completely filled with cars later.
So these are all, everything here is long haulers.
Yep.
So every single one of these, the old ones, are going to all 5 spots. Wow. Oh, where his exhaust? Actually depends on what state he's from.
No muffler at all.
Yeah, no muffler at all. His exhaust is straight out the side. So these ones out here are not long haulers?
No,
Is that
they're just in the gold line. So like
in the gold lot? Okay.
So there's platinum and gold, and these are all long haulers too. There's
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
There's over 4,000 cars.
I can't believe it. I wonder how many of them are actually going to finish. Is there a tally? They got to be some way.
Because when they break down, other people pull over and help them out.
That's true.
I raced a 442 with my 350 Mustang.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Here's the stories.
You gotta find this Mustang.
Oh, yeah, he's got to find the 69 Mustang. Wow, that's got to be comfortable. I don't know.
Pretty good air conditioning though.
Really good air conditioning.
That's similar to my grandmother's, except pink and white.
Yeah. Oh,
And that-
I would
that
have
must
loved
be a
to inherit.
56 or that's a 58.
Who is it? Your brother-in-law?
My
His uncle.
That is a steamship.
Wow.
The Buick.
Yes.
You know what my expression for Buick is?
Oh, geez.
You can't take the ink out of Buick.
He doesn't like them. He
Use
does.
that one.
No.
That's yours.
I've got no. See, there we go. I got the dad joke on film. There'll be more. There'll be more.
But that's a good one.
And that
Come
is just-
on.
oh
Look
my
at
God.
the vehicle.
Oh, that's sick.
Are you ready for my other Buick joke?
No, my God, Dad.
What does it mean when an older lady is driving a Buick?
Oh, it means her husband died.
Yep, the old man's long gone.
That sucks. I knew that
The old
one.
man's pushing daisies.
Dad, that's rude. Oh, God.
When a 45-year-old
Jesus Christ! Their parents died.
Exactly,
Oh
they're
my
gone.
God. Okay.
No 45-year-old, 30-year-old ever buys a Buick.
No, they're trying right now. They're trying to rebrand
Very
the.
close.
Oh,
This is very
from Mississippi. All right, let me get your picture in front of it, Dad.
You guys don't know who's responsible for the vehicle.
Oh, Jesus. Look at now he's making friends.
This one right there?
Yeah.
I have no idea who's that.
Okay, I was just curious what year it was.
He found his car.
It had a small fold down in the rear. She could
It
actually
did?
put your skis. Yeah, a decent fold.
Okay, so here we go. My dad has been talking about the Mustang this entire time. My dad's been talking about the Mustangs. He's been looking for the Mustangs. He finally found one, although it's not the same color, but it's this lovely cream, he says. He found it. What the?
Get more fully, more fully, more fully.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone just hangs out.
That's a 69 as well.
That's a nice looking one.
Beautiful color, yeah.
See, Dad, I told you we'd find more than one 69 Mustang in this whole kit and caboodle. Oh, there we go. Deluxe.
Some guys want you to.
What? What? Hi! Okay, so Toyota is about to interview me. I'm gonna get on the stage. I'm a little nervous because I always get nervous before interviews. I'm gonna have my dad record it. So if this turns out terrible and you can't actually hear anything or see me, then blame my dad.
Right now we have an amazing
with
guest.
Nick right now.
Come up and do a Q&A, and we're going to hand the eBay Motors stage over to the voice of Toyota Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only John.
All right, Mike, you just make sure that you can see me. It's already going. Hi! It's already going. So all you gotta do is just...
I know you're big fans of.
When are we going? Right now?
You're here for every bit of it. We love it. We're having fun at Toyota Racing. Make sure you stop by.
I guess I'm
Without further
working.
ado, let's bring up our special guest because she is an ASC certified master Toyota technician. She's a TV host. She's a YouTube star. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Faye Hadley. Hi, Faye. Come on up. Grab a seat.
Okay, wait, I gotta correct you on one thing because I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver.
Okay, what do you
I'm
got?
ASC certified, but I'm not Master Toyota yet.
Not yet?
That's my next goal. I was actually just taking one of the classes on my plane flight.
Okay,
I'm going
good.
over here.
So question number one.
Oh, God.
When will you be master certified?
Well, I'm ASC Master right now, but my 2022 goal is to be Toyota Master as well.
right.
It's a lot, though. It's a lot.
That's great. Okay.
The classes are hard.
So let's talk about cars. Now you brought your Supra, I see right over here.
Oh, my baby.
That's your new baby.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about your 89 in just a second.
Okay.
Tell us about your new baby. What do you like about your new Supra?
Actually, okay, I've got to be really honest right now. I love all the things that I used to hate about new cars. So I was that person that bought like the base model of everything. Like
Yes.
my daily driver of 10 years was a 1980 Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yep.
It has crank windows, push button, like manual transmission. Like you have to do no air conditioning. So this one, a lot of people don't know that this car actually saved my life.
Oh, tell us.
Yeah, so I was I had it for only 6 months. And I was hit by a drunk driver coming home from an event in Austin, Texas.
Wow.
And I panicked. I wasn't expecting it. You know, I was driving in the middle lane, got the cruise control on, just like da-da-da. And someone hit me from behind. And the car just like took over. Like it was one of those things where just like, Jesus, take the wheel. So she sacrificed herself and saved me.
Wow.
So I'm a little connected to the car. But I think that that's because of like all the Toyota safety features and also the fact that it's like the self-driving stuff. It's like, I don't like self-driving cars at all, but I'm glad that she has the capacity that she does.
Excellent. It's there if you need it. Hey, by the way, that's Toyota Safety Sense. It's available standard in pretty much every vehicle in the lineup. So we're glad that happened for you. All right, let's rock it old school. Let's go back to it. You're talking about your Supra, your baby.
My baby.
Tell us about when'd you get it and what have you done to it?
Okay, so my 1989 love of my life Supra is tattooed on my arm because like we all know those moments. Yeah, it's like we all have those breakthrough moments when suddenly things just make sense and we like click up to the next level.
Yes.
So I was working as a technician, as a mechanic. I had gotten my first like real job in the field, like sort of graduated beyond my apprenticeship that I was doing in Providence. I moved to Portland, Oregon, and I was working at a local independent shop. And I noticed that the best technicians, the ones that were training me and really teaching me everything, had come from dealerships.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, at some point I'm gonna have to commit to a brand so that I can go to a dealership, learn those special skills, and then do whatever I want to do out in the real world. Like, you know, maybe go to another independent shop, maybe stay in the dealer, but I had to pick a brand. And I was like, gosh, like I kept on seeing over and over and over again these Toyotas that were like terribly neglected, but kept on going. Actually,
Go.
I think 2 of them my dad happens to own tons of miles. very poor maintenance, but they still go.
I changed the oil 4 times.
His Avalon, he only replaced the front 3 spark plugs on it. So like he's like the first, he's the customer that I saw coming in over and over and over again. It's like, these things have 500,000 miles on them and they still go. I was like, I want to align myself with the Toyota brand. Too bad they don't make anything cool. And then I was like, well, I'll Google it. I was like, I would like to work for a Toyota, but I wish they made something cool. And then I was like, oh my God, the Supra is the coolest car I've ever seen.
Ever of all time.
So I found an 89. I drove 8 hours I had a friend drive me 8 hours to go pick it up. The guy was a military guy. He had flown away and was just sitting in a storage unit. So he had his brother bring it out of storage for me. And I offered my lucky number of 2222 and 22 cents, which you can never buy one for these days.
Sure,
and the rest is history. I brought it home. The first thing I did was blow the head gasket like they all do at 200,000 miles, unmaintained. And that car taught me a ton. And what have I not done to it? I don't know. It's completely custom at this point.
Well, everybody loved it because, especially the 80s and 90s Supers, because they were so fun to tune, so easy to tune, and that's the thing. So, so let's talk about this. By the way, you mentioned reliability. I do have to throw this in here though, because since we are doing a little Toyota here, everybody, just so you know, when you talked about Toyotas that are last, I talked to a guy today at the display, and make sure you come over and spin the wheel, have fun with us at Toyota. Got some great swag. He goes, John, I got 345,000 on my 20-year-old Camry. I said, you know what? You just met the statistic, because statistically speaking, everybody, in the last 20 years, of all the bazillions of Toyotas that we've sold, 80% of them are still driving today.
That is
back
awesome.
up your point there, yeah, they're reliable for sure, for sure.
No, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, my dad's a living example of a bad maintenance owner. But yeah, my Toyota 4Runner just hit 310,000 miles on it. And that's pretty cool.
Have you been on the Power Tour before?
This is my first time.
First Power Tour, all right. Let me see, ask everybody in line, who's your first Power Tour? Can you see your hands? First, all right, fantastic. Got a lot of first timers.
That is so awesome.
You know the thing I love about this crowd is there's not one specific type. It's guys, girls, every different color, every different religion, every different belief, all with the love of automobiles. And isn't that great? Isn't it fun?
If only the whole world was like one giant car club, we would totally have world peace.
I need my lighter right now for a little world peace. So, next question. What is the latest car you're working on now?
Well, this might be a little out of date, because in 2 days I'm actually about to pick up another Supra.
Wow.
I have a problem, okay? But the most recent car that I worked on, actually, I missed Memphis yesterday because I was driving back from Tampa, Florida, where we film All Girls Garage, and actually brought one of my personal cars to the show. So my husband has a 2009 Generation 2 Toyota Tacoma.
Nice.
And so we brought it out to All Girls Garage to do a lift kit on it, some suspension, and build like basically an overlanding vehicle out of it. I love camping. I love being outdoors. So it was really fun, but also like a huge like stress, like testament to my own work, because it's like we drove it out there. Yeah. We had a day and a half to do all this stuff, like a ton of suspension work, mind you, and then drive it back, and then I had to make it in time to catch my flight out here. So
your hubby's loving you even more. Thanks, honey.
Well, actually, we bonded over our love of the outdoors, not our love of cars. He's a carpenter, so he's not really in this world. But
But you're all about empowering folks to work on their vehicles. You're big DIY, but also for females. So let's just a little sidetrack here.
Okay.
Talk about your kids look to you as a hero. You know, it's like, mommy, I want to be like her. You're a chick that's getting grease under her nails.
No, it's such a huge responsibility that I was not prepared for, because I was trying to convince my dad, who has his PhD from MIT. My mom, went to Smith. It's like my family is a family of like intellectual folks. So when I was just like, hey, I want to work in the trades. I wanted to show them examples of like that there can be very intelligent people working in the trades. It's like there's a misconception. When I was in high school, I was really good in math and science. I've always been a good problem solver. But my guidance counselor never came to me and said, Faye, wow, you're so good at math and science. Right. You're a great problem solver. You love working with your hands. You love I never really liked writing papers or computer stuff. I liked actually seeing the physical results of my work.
Yeah, sure.
No one recommended that I should be in the trades. Why? Because I got straight A's. Maybe a B every now and then, didn't I, Dad? I got a B in there, and I actually got a C in chemistry, which is his thing. So that was really embarrassing.
No, Dad says all A's, honey, all A's.
No, that was my younger sister. I got a B or C in there every now and then, but because I did well in school, I was never pushed towards a trade.
Interesting.
And when I first was Googling, or like looking on the internet, like female mechanic,
right.
I found Bogey, my co-host of All Girls Garage. Yeah. And she has a degree from a very prestigious university. She did start in pre-law, and so I sort of used her as an example of like, oh my gosh, here's this woman who's smart enough to do anything.
Wow.
And she followed her heart and is now in the automotive field.
Wow.
That's gonna be me.
Awesome.
And so like, because of her, I was able to say I'm gonna walk that path too. So now like, I want to use myself as an example to because she inspired me, I want to be that for other people.
Right, of
but
course.
It's like a lot.
Little pressure. There's
It's so much. It's not what it's like. I'm so unworthy.
you are doing a great job. And follow her on social media, by the way. It's Pistons and Pixie Dust on YouTube. And make sure you follow her on Instagram. All right, and last question.
Okay.
All right, last question. We've had a great time here. What's that?
Is it about my chickens?
It was about your chickens, but you do have a dozen chickens. Give a shout out to the chickens.
Yeah.
Any chicken owners in the house? We got any chicken owners?
Any crazy chicken ladies out there? Or is it just me?
We got a crazy chicken lady right here.
Anyone that has chickens? Come on, people.
You got a dozen chickens.
Yes, I do.
Are they all named?
Oh, of course.
So that means you guys are not eating chicken anytime soon.
No.
Friend of mine raises sheep. I said, you must be having mutton all the time. He goes, not since we named them.
No, you can't actually. I gave up eating chickens when I was like 15. I was like a vegetarian early on. I'm not a vegetarian anymore, but I still have not eaten chicken since I was like 15.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I love them.
I may steer away from them because your chickens are on Instagram. They're really, really cute.
Yeah, thank you.
What is if when you've driven around here and just one thing that pops into mind, you've seen thousands of cars. What one's popped out to you? It's like, wow, that's a really cool car, regardless of brand. We're just curious because we all love cars, we all love hot rods.
Ooh, oh my gosh, that's a really hard one. I did see a Studebaker, which is pretty cool. I know. Okay, so my dad's here.
Tough.
We saw 3 '69 Mustangs, which my dad, it was his first car. He had a '69 Mustang Fastback.
Nice.
And so it was his mission to find a '69 Mustang. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a really hard time here.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
You found 3.
Okay, are you happy? There we go.
69, great year for sure.
I also saw a little RX-7, a little gray one, older one, looked like late 70s, but I couldn't really quite tell because it was on the road, and I think it might also be over there. So I mean, it's cool to see things that are different. So
absolutely, that's the great thing about this. I mean, you got muscle, you got big, you got little, you got patina. I mean, everybody loves cars. By the way, you know who else loves cars? Toyota. We got a lot of cars in our lineup. In fact, this year we got the GR Corolla coming out. We have an all-wheel drive Corolla that's coming out. It's like a lot of folks, we don't make cars anymore. Toyota's like, we're doubling down.
That is the most, can I swear?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
That is the most baddest ass thing. Like every other manufacturer is like, well, we're going to all electric by 2030. Toyota's like, we're going to be the #1 sports car manufacturer.
Yep.
I'm like, thank you.
Yes. So you picked a good team for sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I was in the airport a couple months ago, and I was headed back from California. Cool thing. And I was just eating a taco, and this guy came up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, I've watched your videos. You helped me save $1,000, and because of like watching your video, I had the confidence to do my timing belt myself." And first of all, I was a little exhausted, and it was like, one of those days.
Yeah.
I broke down in tears. It meant so much to me because it's like, it's future me, like reaching out to past me and like reaching the person who wanted to know how to fix their own vehicle, but like in a way that, Mark IV Supra, sorry, squirrel, it's beautiful.
Good change.
Oh, I know, it is so pretty. That's the first Mark IV I've seen today. But when I was first learning how to work on cars, I did not go to automotive tech school. I did go to college, but I was very upset when I found out that Harvard did not have an automotive program.
Who knew?
I was really bummed.
You pay enough, you should have automotive too.
Yeah, but that's fine. I have my degree in psychology, so I'm analyzing all of you right now.
As we speak.
Just kidding. I really wanted to get into cars. It was impossible to figure out like how to get into a garage, and I ended up, some of you know my story already, I ended up volunteering in a local shop.
Yeah.
Sweeping the floors, emptying oil change containers, like cleaning the toilets, y'all, organizing shelves just to get into a shop for experience.
Right.
And it took a long time to sort of like work my way up and then like sort of engage people in conversation and figure out like how do I learn this trade. And it I've been blessed with a bunch of really amazing mentors who taught me along the way.
Right.
And so not everyone gets the opportunity to find someone that's like so willing to share their knowledge and teach. So I'm like, well, maybe by making the videos, I have an opportunity to reach a whole bunch of future me's out there.
Absolutely. Well, that's a great thing. And you have literally, I mean, when you look at all the views, just the one you posted the other day already has 10,000 views.
Oh, wow. I
You
didn't know.
have millions
That's
of
cool.
people who have watched you to help with cars. And look, no matter how experienced you are, everybody, you can always learn something new, right? Isn't that something? No matter how old your hot rod is, how old your car is, you said, I've done this 100 times, like, oh my goodness, and there's always something, I never knew that.
Well, absolutely, and we are always learning every day, and that's kind of Toyota's Kaizen, right? It's like we're always
Kaizen,
improving all the time. And I feel like kind of the day that we stopped learning.
better not
is
be
like,
on YouTube.
why even
Tommy.
be here? I don't
There you
know.
go.
They had me.
But
They had me.
and that's one thing I love learning from people here as well, because I mean I grew up in the dealership. I'm really good at basic maintenance and repair of 2000 and newer Toyotas. There's so many cool builds out here, and people telling me their stories that I get a chance to learn, and it's like, we all sort of learn from each other. It's freaking awesome, man.
All right, we're on stage live with TV host, YouTube star Faye Hadley. So let's talk this now. We got your new Super that you're picking up for $2,000. How are you getting that home, by the way?
Well,
Did you hire a
actually,
semi?
interesting story. My transporter's transmission died, so I'm definitely not going to be able to drive it. I didn't really bring a lot of tools with me. So I'm still looking for a transporter. If anyone, feels like bringing it home for me, let me know. We'll see.
You'll find somebody,
Yeah.
don't worry.
I just got to get the title and sign it, and then I'll figure out the rest later.
And you got it for $2,000.
Yeah.
Would you find it on Craigslist?
No, actually, I have a really good relationship with a local junkyard. So shout out to Pull Apart, thank you. They actually contacted me and
Nice.
said, you wouldn't believe it, we have a Supra in Birmingham, you need to fly here right away. And I said, conveniently I'll be driving by, so I'm just gonna stop by and get it.
They didn't even know that? They didn't know you're gonna be in Birmingham?
No, they had no idea.
All right, miracles happen every day, folks. That's kind of a miracle. You are definitely meant to have that car, Faye.
I think so.
I think so, for
and
sure.
it's blue.
And you can call it like it's a birthday present for my dad, but I'll keep it and fix it up, right? So
We're gonna do a 65-mile tandem ride for his birthday, because for those of you who don't know, I'm a little bit of a daddy's girl. Always kind of wanted to please him, which is why I went to college and did my first life. I know I look like a little bit of a rebel. I'm right, maybe, kind of.
Well, your
Give me a-
degree from Harvard is in
Yeah.
psychology.
Yes.
And you did that for a while, and then said, you know what,
Yeah.
it's not for me.
No, and it's like, I come from a family of intellectuals. My dad went to MIT, my mom went to Smith, my sister went to Smith, my grandma went to Smith. It's like all these really smart people in my family, and which is awesome, but they had extremely high expectations of me. Sort of the situation, I came home with a B, and it's like, well, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean? A B is awesome, and it was like sort of a bummer too, because when I was in high school, I happened to be really good at math and science, really good at problem solving, loved working with my hands. But I never had a guidance counselor or anyone in my life tell me wow, Faye, you're a great problem solver. You love getting dirty. You love working outside.
Yeah.
Always into sports. Played ice hockey. Cycled with my dad. Always a tomboy. No one ever came up to me and said, "You would be awesome for the trades."
Sure.
That was sort of something that was a plan B if I didn't make it in anything else.
Understood.
Which is kind of a bummer, because look where I am now. It's like, you don't expect, I always tell people, you don't become a mechanic because you expect to end up on TV. And that was a really hard decision anyway. But I became a mechanic because I got into this place as a therapist, and I was told I was good at it. When I quit, they were like, why? You're so good. And I was making $75 an hour out of college, man.
Wow.
And then I went to work for $9 a flat rate hour, changing oil and rotating tires.
There you go.
Actually worked for free for 4 years first to get experience. Then after 4 years made it to $9 a flat rate hour. Why are you doing this? What is wrong with you? But it was so frustrating. I could not get into these people's lives and change their lives for them.
Yeah.
And week after week after week, you're coming to me, and I'm telling you as a 20-year-old, talking to people that are my age now and older, just how to live their lives, which felt like a little bit of a fraud.
Of course, yeah, sure.
But also it's I know what you need to do. I can't do it for you, and you're not willing to do it. It got really frustrating. It's am I doing more harm than good in the world?
Yeah.
I don't know. But when I became a mechanic, it was okay, obviously started out in basic maintenance,
Yes.
basic repair, but still, you're coming to me with a problem. I am helping you with your mobility. I'm helping you with your autonomy.
Yes.
I'm helping you get to work. I'm helping you live your life. I'm helping you be free.
Right.
Is that not the most rewarding thing? And I can actually see at the end of the day how my work has benefited others. You know, something started out broken, ended up fixed. Something
Yes.
started out needing repair or maintenance.
Yeah.
I was able to help you with that,
Love it.
and that helps you live your life.
And that is satisfying.
That's the
It's all
coolest.
car people out here. We love working on hot rods. We love it very much. But that's the thing, the joy of fixing something for somebody, doing that. Now listen, before you head down, I know you've had a busy day. Just share with everybody real quick. We're so glad that you're part of our Toyota family. And we think of ourselves, like Ron Cap said this a little bit earlier, when I joined in the NHRA, I felt I was joining a family. And we're a big, happy family. Talk about, just before you leave, about your relationship with Toyota. We're so happy to have you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Well, you know, this has been crazy because I first stepped into my Toyota dealership in 2012.
Yeah.
So a decade later, and things kind of happen in cycles, right? So like, I mean, I remember when the new models were coming out when I was first servicing them.
Sure.
And I remember watching those videos and seeing, like, you know, the dealership, the technical training, seeing the new cars come out. So this year, like actually just earlier this month, being able to shout out like the new GR Corolla with
Yeah.
Ryan Turk, it's just like, I was part of making the videos that I was watching. You know, it's just like, it is so cool to be a part of that experience.
Talk about that real quick. You guys know about the GR Corolla, right? You thought it was just a concept? It is coming out in the fall. 3-cylinder turbo, 300 horsepower, 274 foot-pound of torque, all-wheel drive, and you drove it.
I did. Okay, I'm glad that I drove it first before Ryan because he definitely put my driving to shame. Y'all, I'm not a professional driver. I mean, I'm a good driver on the street, but
Sure.
like, that's about it. No professional driving experience, but the car, like, it honestly, like, you guys, it handled so well. It upped my driving level. I
Yeah.
feel like it made me seem like a much better driver than I actually was. And my favorite thing about it was like actually trying the different modes. Well, first, I really love the fact that like it only comes in a manual transmission. I think
yes.
that is super badass.
Awesome.
I also love that like every other car manufacturer right now is like, oh, we're going to all electric by like 2030.
Yeah.
Toyota's like, oh yeah, y'all, we're gonna be the #1 sports car manufacturer, just so you know.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome. I'm like,
absolutely.
oh, that's pretty sick.
With a manual transmission,
with a manual
no less.
transmission, I know. And so it was really cool on the track. I did 3 laps at Eagles Canyon, one in like 70-30 mode, one in 50-50 mode, one in like, 60-40 mode.
Yeah.
And I got an opportunity to feel like you actually feel it. Like, and it really made a difference in the handling.
Yes.
One, I was like a little bit more sideways. 50-50 mode was my favorite because I felt the most
Yeah,
planted.
sure.
But it was just like, how cool. It's like a mode for everything.
It's awesome.
Even a snow mode, which hopefully we're not going to need again in Texas, but
Yeah, well, Texas, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, we're so
There we
glad
go.
she's been a part of us, part of our family. We know that you've enjoyed seeing her here today. She's going to be down here shaking hands, taking selfies. Make sure you do that. Big round of applause one more time for Faye Hadley. Thank you, Faye. Great to see you. We love you here at Toyota. All right, everybody, we got our final guest up here for our Toyota segment right here. And we want to thank the eBay Motors for giving us the stage here for a little bit. He is...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for John and Faye. John's the voice of Toyota Racing over there.
Thanks, Nashville. It was awesome. Next stop, Birmingham. Oh, this is the fastest my dad has driven all day because he's...
No, it isn't.
It is! Oh, since I've been in the car. Since he's hypermiling because we just got passed by a Supra! And it's my Supra. It looks good going down the road.
It looks very good.
That is a fantastic car. I love that car so much.